future AI overlords. I'm using Safari and I'm at google.com, and there is this amazing Labs.Google that I've been to before, but I wanted to show it because it's so freaking awesome. Now, the page is loading kind of slow because the page is super cool. Okay, come on, load page, load. There we go. Look at how cool this site is. I love it. It's dynamic, it's crazy, it's cool, it's fun. And I'm just using plain old Safari. But yes, I'm at labs.google is how you get here. But look at all this stuff. They've got information about the BARD extensions. That's where you connect to Google Workspaces and other Google services. I'm feeling lucky, I'm feeling creative. See, I mean, that's just like harkens back to those really great search buttons. Image FX, which I talked about in my last video because that's where Imagine 2 is now feeding both Google Bard and the Image FX tool here. So the demo was from Labs with Google. Google Arts and Cultural Instrument Playground, Submit and Experiment. Check out Image FX Prompt of the Day. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Music FX Radio. Oh, that's very cool. That's so cool. I mean, just look at all this stuff. Oh, and of course, right in the center here, teacher and LLM. So with NYU professor Daniel Schiffman, we explore how AI can help learners on their creative coding journey. So this basically, the Google Labs is something that has been around like in kind of a concept form from like 2002 to 2011. And back in May of 2023, Google launched this space, which is focused on letting users experiment with early stage ideas, features, and products across all of Google's craziness, from search to workspace and more, like Bard. It's essentially, kind of harkening back to that Google Labs concept in the early 2000s. So what's amazing here is that there's so many different tools, so many tools. So, we're kind of looking up here at the header page, but Image FX, so transferring text to images. And it had that super cool interface, which is cool. Search powered by generative AI. This is where, and I've done some videos on this search powered generative AI. I mean, it's Google search, but it's got all this generative AI capability like built into it, with prompts and look and feel. It's very different. I like it, but I'm still like, if I'm going to go AI, I'm going to go Bard. But anyway, we've got NotebookLM. What I recently did a video on the updated NotebookLM. We played with it originally, and I was lucky to actually talk with some of the Google developers about it, and it was great. It's a super cool tool. I'm still exploring with it. I'm playing with the new interface, loaded some data up in it. It's pretty cool. Music FX. Now, my intro music for my YouTube channel came from Music FX. It was one of the first 3 songs I created. I don't know if it was the first, second, or third, but it was one of those from the very first time I used Music FX. So thank you, Google, for the intro music for my super short 10-second intro for the YouTube videos. Because, when I launched this YouTube channel, I literally didn't have a logo, but I went out to Midjourney and created one. I went out to Music FX, got some music for that 10-second intro, used Microsoft Designer to wrap up my catchphrase and the intro and kind of build that out with some animation. Just using all these different AI tools across different companies to kind of do stuff. Oh, here's the Bard extension. So this is how Bard, you can enable it to work with all your cool Google stuff, which is great. Let's see here, there's the Say What You See. Google Arts and Culture creates a way to learn the art of prompting and improve your image reading skills. Wow, that is very cool. I mean, this is really cool. Do it AI. So this is really ways in Google Workspace. to create, write, and visualize, organize in new ways using collaborative AI tools. So, I mean, I've got access to Google Workspace through personal tools like Gmail, for example, but I don't have the fancy schmancy professional Google Workspace that would have all this. This is like Google's version of like Microsoft Copilot. And this, I just noticed this. This looks super cool. Help me script. So turn text into home automation scripts for Google Home. So I'm a big Google Home user. I was a big user of Nest. So I've got my original Nest camera still up and running, thank you. I did buy the new Google doorbell camera, and it's just, the field of view on it is so much smaller. But anyway, but I've got my original Nest camera. I even have some little drop cams that I had that became part of Google Nest or Google Home. But anyway, this is really cool, being able to actually like get help with scripting using generative AI. Super cool. Let's see here. So it looks like these are just some logos. Okay, text effects supercharge your writing process with AI-powered language tools. So, okay, so this looks like, wow, okay, interesting. So, I mean, this is truly brilliant. Poem postcards. Google Arts and Culture allows you to send a friend a poem postcard. Okay, that's clever, interesting. And of course, Magic Editor, freaking love that on my Google Pixel. Project IDX, I remember hearing about this from developers. So bring your full stack workflow to the cloud. So having AI enabled development tools. And then Magic Compose. Not sure how to reply to a text, get suggestions with what to say, and just the right vibe, which I totally dig that. But what I love about this, look at this. This is amazing. Human imagination, artificial intelligence, lab sessions, artists, gamers, athletes, painters. I mean, like, this is amazing. Like, so they have these sessions where different people are using these tools and showing what they're doing. So like on the main page, this is the teacher, the professor that has that video. So Cleo Abram, who does all those YouTube videos, is amazing. So this is interesting. So, working with journalists, that's pretty cool. I remember seeing this, Lupe, and using some of the AI tools as well. I remember seeing that. And then I remember this gentleman, I believe, was at the Google I/O. Yep, there he is. Yep. So that was cool. And then sign language recognition, that is super cool. That's super awesome. So it's just, with Labs, I remember this being very much the with Labs. And they do have Discord, and they do have, look at that Twitter bird up there. There's no X up there. There's a little Twitter bird, like it should be. Anyway, but yeah, so this is just a beautiful site. Like it's creative, it's cool, it's modern. It has so much amazing stuff in it, and I'm so glad that at least I've used some of these super cool tools, and I can't wait to explore more of them. But I just wanted to, just kind of give a shout out to Google and the amazing stuff they do. They do amazing things, and and they just have a history of doing amazing things and experimenting. I know people talk about the Google graveyard, and yes, it is a real thing, and yes, things do get pulled, and yes, I cry when things get pulled, but they're constantly innovating. They're constantly trying new things, and here's a place where you can go sign up and try out these tools and play with them and stuff like that. So, I love it. Experiment with the future of AI. And this is a great time to be doing that. So anyway, check out Labs.Google and go play with these tools, go experiment with them. Some of them, you can jump on immediately and try out. Some of them, you have to like some of them are not available. You have to join a wait list. It just kind of depends at kind of what stage they are of rolling out. But definitely check it out. Thanks for joining me, and have a wonderful day. See you in the next video.